Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that we're all here together. This is one of my most favorite subjects on the planet. We're going to talk about our shred. And we've got some phenomenal stories that are going to happen tonight. So I'm going to start us off with a bang. We're going to watch a quick video and then we'll get going after. Uh-oh. Can you able me to share?
I always forget that part and have to, oh, that wasn't it. Try again. Be patient with the senior citizen. Security. Allow, where is it? Share screen.
Okay, does anybody else see Dave's face frozen? Because this is so perfect.
Okay, Cami, you want to give that a try and see if that worked?
Yay, there it goes. All right. Well, maybe. Here, I'm going to have technical difficulties too. How's that? There we go.
Hi, I'm Dr. Muchere.
And I'm Jay Kelly.
I have an engineering degree from Cornell and a PhD in biochemistry from Stanford Medical School. I've been studying health for a long time. Initially, I started out by studying degenerative diseases such as cancer and Alzheimer's. But I watched my father suffer from heart disease, and I lost him to a second heart attack, and my mother to Alzheimer's. And I didn't want to go down that path. And I didn't want my children to have to face those kinds of harsh realities either. And I wanted to be as healthy as possible for as long as possible for my children. And I've known Jake since she was 7 years old.
I was lucky enough to grow up in this kind of lifestyle, and I went on to become a two-sport Division I athlete. After graduating, I became an urban farmer, and then realized that I had to figure out how do I take care of my own health. And part of that healthy lifestyle that I'm talking about included the Juice Plus products and what I learned from Dr. Muchere, that they could be a jumpstart to some other healthy lifestyle.
We live in such a polluted world that we absolutely cannot eat enough fruits and vegetables to protect ourselves and our family. That's where Juice Plus products really come in, as they are a safe and reliable way to make sure you are getting the additional plant nutrition you need to detoxify these toxins on a daily basis. Juice Plus also acts as a catalyst to help you make other lifestyle changes, such as eating a more plant-strong diet. Using the Juice Plus products, I created the Shred 10 lifestyle for anyone who wants to take their health to the next level. This program is safe and beneficial for all ages, allowing the whole family to join in to create a healthier family.
Besides taking Juice Plus capsules and shakes, we want to increase our intake of water, reduce stress, get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and exercise most days of the week. We also want to reduce caffeine and alcohol, eating after 6 p.m., and eating processed foods most of the time.
We also want to give up the foods that cause systemic inflammation, hormonal imbalances, and sugar fluctuations. The program provides recipes and support to help you do this. We work together to give up gluten, dairy, and artificial and refined sugars. If you can commit to follow these guidelines, even just for a few weeks, you start to feel so good that you want to continue with this program. Over time, you will experience more and more of a difference in how you look and feel.
When you do this, even just for a few weeks, let alone a few months, you can enjoy the benefits that others have experienced. Craving more fruits and vegetables, healthier weight, better recovery from workout, improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, nails, and skin, improved regularity, and improved mental clarity. One of the most important pieces is the support. Not only will we be shredding alongside you, but we will also add you to our Facebook community where there will be others who are shredding as well, and you'll find our customer guide that is filled with recipes, tracking guides, shopping lists, inspiration, and all kinds of ideas to help you on your journey.
The products are backed by decades of research. They're also affordable and come with a money-back guarantee. I have been taking Juice Plus products for over 25 years. The Shred 10 guidelines are doable, and thousands have benefited from this program around the world. I have been basically living the shred for almost a decade now. Shred 10 can potentially save you and your family a bundle in healthcare costs while giving you many more active years of looking and feeling great.
And I live the shred too because I'm convinced that it is helping improve my athletic performance. So if you want to look better, feel better, have more energy, then talk to the person who sent you this video and they can help you get started.
I love that. Okay, let's do that. And then I'm going to go over, they were kind of quickly going over the guidelines. I'm going to share screen again and show you again what they are. So we're gonna add things. We get to add more plant foods and Juice Plus capsules daily. We drink 1 to 2 complete shakes a day, which are divine. They are so yummy. Plenty of water. So we talk about plenty of water. A little bit more specific is half your body weight in ounces. And I know some people kind of go, "Ah, that's a lot." Work your way up to it. You don't have to do it the first day. You'll be sitting in the bathroom all day long. So work your way up to your half your body weight in ounces of water. So drink just as much as you can. Number 4, take 10 deep breaths and get 7 to 8 hours of sleep daily. Yeah, I'm looking at 2 of my favorite people that need to do that because they're packing. So, and then exercise most days. Move. You don't have to go work out for 2 hours. Just exercise. Move your body. Go take a walk. Run up and down your stairs. And then we're going to reduce or eliminate caffeine and alcohol. Eating after 6 p.m. There's an asterisk there, so that's flexible for children, pregnant and nursing mothers, elite athletes, and night shift workers. So if you're pregnant or you're nursing, please don't stop eating at 6 o'clock. Eat all you want to. We don't want you to stop eating. You're feeding 2 people. And then we're going to reduce or eliminate processed foods. So eliminate, like we are going to for sure get rid of gluten and dairy and artificial and refined sugars. So with that, I am going to pass it off to my friend Jenny, who has a phenomenal Shred 10 story. I met Jenny. Jenny's been what, 5 years maybe? Something like that. Yeah, 5 years. She came to me through a mutual friend, and she has just fell in love with the Shred, and she not only looks amazing, but she feels amazing. So I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay. Hi guys. Just like Cami said, my story is, I think, phenomenal. And I hope that what I have to say might resonate with a few of you. But I started, like Cami said, met Cami actually, it's almost 6 years, sister, actually, in 2014 through a mutual friend. And they started talking to me about Juice Plus, and at the time, money was sort of the thing, and I was really conscious about it. So I started with the shakes, and I just started with the shakes only. And just from doing that, some of the things that I was struggling with, being 30-ish, 32, I was 32, was losing my hair. I had some pretty significant bald spots happening with no explanations. There's no reason why I should be losing that much hair. I had headaches that were unexplained, that were horrible to deal with. I was treated for everything from a migraine to a tension headache, to all kinds of things. That my hormones, they thought my hormones were messed up. They weren't. Everything came back fine, but still no reason for all of this stuff to happen. And so just from starting the shakes alone, I saw headaches almost gone. Headaches would be chronic, probably 3 to 4 times a week. I would have a headache that would last about 70% of the week. And that went down to maybe I had 1 headache that would last for a day, just from the shakes. And then I wasn't super great about taking them, just to be honest. Although they taste amazing, like Cami said, they are delicious, and they are the best shake that I could possibly want to ingest. And I had tasted some pretty bad stuff. But they started talking to me more about shredding and taking the capsules. And so eventually, it took me about a year, I'm not gonna lie, it took me about a year to get really consistent with taking shakes and then adding in the capsules. And early 2016, I think, was the first shred that I did with Cami, and I saw amazing results from that. I lost 15 pounds in the 10 days. I thought that would never happen. I went down almost 3 pant sizes, which was awesome. I had been at the top of my weight at that point, and I knew that something had to change. It wasn't going to get better. Although I didn't have headaches anymore, and my hair had grown back and all that stuff, I knew that I couldn't keep gaining weight. It had to stop. So eliminating gluten and the dairy not only helped me to lose the weight and lose the inflammation that was in my body, but it actually improved my skin so much. So the rosacea that I was struggling with, the occasional eczema, adult acne, all that stuff dramatically reduced. And unless I mess up and like eat something I shouldn't eat, I don't see a flare up, which is awesome. I also lost the brain fog. So I was real foggy all the time, tired all the time. I worked in clothing retail at the time, and that was just an exhausting job to begin with. But I had more energy to do the job properly. I didn't have to drink 44 ounces of soda a day to get through the shift. I just needed my water and my caps and my shakes, and that was all I needed. So, so that is my shred story. Thankfully, a lot of other things cleared up from losing brain fog. I left a bad marriage, just improved, found a job that I really love, just improved all around. And so 4 years of shredding has just been amazing for my life in all areas of life. So I highly recommend it. And that's my story.
Oh, I have chills. I love it when you tell your story. It's so good. I love you, dear. Okay, now we're going to pass it off to another amazing dear friend of mine who has blown it out of the water, especially the last 2 months with intense shredding. I can't wait to hear all the things. I know part of it, but I can't wait to hear all the things. And I know Mindy is going to help her out a little bit. So it's all yours, girls.
Awesome. Jenny, that was so exciting because I've watched your transformation develop on Facebook. And today was the first day I got to hear the first story. I mean, the whole story. And I've been so excited. And it inspires me to keep on. So I love it. And what I love about this is, so you're in your 30s, correct? And I'm in my 60s. I'm 62 years old. So I love for you guys to get the different perspectives about the different things that happen when you put really good, high quality fuel in your bodies. No matter how old you are or what kind of health you're in, when you come into this, you can get some fantastic benefits. And that's what we're here to talk about. I'm bringing my daughter with me, who is an RN who works in our local pediatric ER. And I know that I take Juice Plus mostly because of Mindy. I started taking it because of my aunt 15 years ago, but I wasn't connecting the dots to what was happening in my body. And because Mindy is a nurse, she made me keep taking it when I was ready to cancel. So the short version of what happened to me in the beginning, 15 years ago, I came in wanting to lose weight. So I was tired of that number on the scale not moving the way that I wanted. And I thought my health was all about the number on the scale, which I now know not to be true. Now what I know to be true is the number on the scale is just an indicator of how much inflammation there is in my body and how healthy or unhealthy I may be. And so it's just a tool, like taking your blood pressure, right? It's another tool. And it's not the be all and end all, but I thought that it was. So I was looking for an answer. I started taking it, and within the first season, excruciating insomnia got so much better, therefore so much more energy, and probably went through the first winter of my entire life without a cold and a flu that would go into strep throat almost every time. So I took a lot of antibiotics through my life that messed up my gut. And I didn't know what I didn't know. But now I know that there's a better way, and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to share with you what's been going on with me. And I know a lot of times when people hear about the shred, they think lose weight. Okay, that's great. But what's more exciting is the health benefits. And like I said, losing weight is a side benefit of improving your health. And I guess that's what I mostly want people to understand, is when you shred and you put the right fuel in your body, people who need to lose weight will lose weight, and people who need to gain weight will gain weight, doing the same way, the same thing, And it's mystifying to me, not being a nurse, how that could happen.
Do you want to know why?
Yes, tell us. Should we show that picture?
Yes.
Yummy.
Can you pull up the inflammation picture? She's on it. So the reason that happens is because there's inflammation in your body. So in this picture, they show somebody who needs to lose weight, but it's the same principle in somebody that needs to gain weight. It's just we all have our bodies all have their own unique weaknesses. And so some of us that makes us gain weight and some of us that makes us lose weight. But it's the same principle for the most part. I mean, obviously stored fat. So in an overweight person, stored fat hides the toxins. Your body is very smart. And so if you have toxins it can't get rid of through your kidneys or your liver or in another way, then if it can't get them out, it knows it's got to stash them somewhere and protect your organs because, you know, your brain and your heart and that stuff is really important. So we're not going to put them there. So it holds on to extra fat to wrap around the toxins and keep your body safe. So fat has a purpose. Who knew?
I didn't.
I didn't either. And I didn't learn this in nursing school either.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So then, you know, we diet, we exercise, we really restrict our intake, and you burn fat and you lose some weight, right? So that's that middle picture on the top there. So you burn fat, you lose weight. You can see he's skinnier, but he's got the same amount of icky black dots, toxins in his body. So then as soon as you stop your crazy restriction of calories or your crazy amounts of exercise or whatever you're doing to lose weight, you rebound. The fat comes right back, and often it feels like it brings 5 more pounds with it, doesn't it?
It's so frustrating. And I used to say, I feel like the first time I eat something normal, it all comes back. And I thought, I just felt like I was going crazy. Like, why does this happen to me?
But you weren't going crazy.
No.
You just weren't shedding toxins.
Exactly. I didn't even know such a thing needed to happen.
So then on the bottom, when we cleanse, when we detox and get rid of toxins, then your body's like, oh, I got rid of a whole bunch of those toxins. I guess I don't need this fat. So when you reduce inflammation and you reduce the toxin level in your body's much more able to shed fat. It just doesn't need it. And it's like, well, this is silly. I don't need this. And it just starts to kind of melt away.
And that's what happened to me. The first time I saw this picture, I went, oh my gosh, now I understand my whole entire life since the age of 16. And I was so excited. And this actually had already happened to me from taking Juice Plus. And then I understood why. So really cool. So you can see how you definitely want to be that person on the bottom who, whether you're underweight or overweight, you know, you just want to put yourself in a situation where you are shedding the toxins and therefore fat is going to be melting away if that's what needs to happen. And you would end up with these amazing health benefits. So, okay, I think we can take that down for right now. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit more about my story. So when I first started Juice Plus, they didn't have this amazing program, but after a little while I did hear about the shakes, and back then they had a program where you just add in shakes. And honestly, when I added in shakes, I started seeing benefits. And when I think about it now, I realize it's because when I added in shakes, I was taking out, without trying, gluten and dairy, right?
Because what did you eat for breakfast?
What I ate for breakfast was be like maybe a toaster waffle, maybe cereal. So I was eating gluten and dairy
and processed food
for breakfast. And so when I put the shakes in, and I decided this would be the first place I'd try to take dairy out. I'm like, I tried it with plant milk. I heard about this thing called plant milk, and I thought,
almond milk? What?
Ew, what's that? Okay, I didn't know. That was a new thing back then, you know? And so I tried it, and it tastes really good. So I thought, okay, I don't need milk here, so I'm going to take that out. So I was having one of my meals a day, took out gluten and dairy, and I lost weight and I got healthier, and I was kind of mystified. You know, I didn't understand what was happening to me.
These shakes are magic.
Yeah, I kind of thought so. So, then a little while later, they came up with this program, which was developed by Jake Kelly and Nature Ray, who you saw on the screen. And I started doing that more, and then I started having even better results. So I want to fast forward to, I'm almost at 15 years taking Juice Plus, and over the 15 years, and in addition to what I told you, debilitating back pain, joint pain has gone away. I started jogging again. I have gone down, I think, about 3 sizes over the years, and I'm moving down on another one right now, which is really exciting to me. I'm trying to remember all the things I got off.
Healed your thyroid,
Healed my thyroid. That was very exciting.
which is supposed to be medically impossible. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, says the nurse, right? Okay, so that's some of the things that have happened to me that have been very exciting. But one of the things that I love about Juice Plus is that you never know when you're going to need it. It's just fruits and vegetables and berries and omegas. It's just plants, you guys. That's all it is. And your body has a demand for them every single day. And if they're not there when your body needs it, kind of too late. Aging and, degenerative disease and, aging and, what am I looking for? Aging and disease happens. And some of it can be reversed, so don't panic or anything like that. But we have to have this steady flow of antioxidants in our body. And so that's kind of how the process works. So, I'm getting all this in my body, but you never know when you're really going to need it.
Yeah,
Because
we put on our seatbelt every single time we get in the car because you don't know which time is going to be the time you get hit by a bus.
I love that word picture. You don't. So you put it on and it's the same thing. I'm going to, guys, bear with me for a moment, but I feel like especially as wives and mothers, as women in general, we take care of everybody else first. And mama gets the last. I see some nodding heads. I'm not the only one. And when you get on the airplane, what do they tell you? Put on your own face mask first, and then take care of that loved one that's sitting next to you, whether it's, a boyfriend or a husband or a spouse or, a child, whoever it is, right? Take care of your own self first. And that's the last thing that I ever did, was take care of myself first. And it wasn't working out for me. I got to tell you, it was really not working out for me. And then all of a sudden I woke up one day, I had a baby in my 40s. My parents were hitting that degenerative disease state. And I was like, oh yeah, heck no, this isn't working out for me. I got to find a better way. Well, I'm telling you, I found a better way. But okay, I'm getting healthier and healthier all the time. And then what happened to me a couple of years ago was my daughter tried to bleed to death in childbirth. Oops. And I went through a very traumatic time in my life when, we're in business together. So I'm trying to run 2 businesses and I'm trying to run 2 homes. And I'm trying
keep me alive and keep the baby alive.
Mm-hmm. And I went back to some bad habits. I just went back to it. And it's kind of horrifying to me, but here's one of the lessons that I learned in the process that I really want to talk to you about today. And that's about respecting your body. I believe, because I'm a woman of faith, that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, that God designed this body. And I forgot for a while to respect it because I was just trying to get by. But I've really learned some lessons about that. So I just really believe that as Americans, we use a lot of substances and we use a lot of ones that are legal, okay? So when I would get tired and I had so much to do, I would use caffeine. At the end of the day, if I felt really stressed out, sometimes I would have a glass of wine. At bedtime, if I was really, 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 really a lot stressed out, I might take some anxiety meds. And just, sugar, like sometimes sugar is just a thing. Chocolate's pretty magical. I was using a lot of substances, and what I realize now, just to get by, I was not respecting my body. And it really started to break down. So a little over a year ago, I was diagnosed with adrenal fatigue, because at some point, you know, your body's just going to go, oh, yeah, heck no, we're done. We're just done. And I just was so exhausted, and the health benefits were slipping a little, and it made me really panic, because I was so used to having this vibrant life. Here I am in my 60s. The baby that was born in my old age is now in college, and I love it when I get texts from him. I got one the other day going, Mom, I told Morgan that you're 62, and she called me a liar. I love that. I mean, that's what I wanted. My goal was a really vibrant life. And I've worked hard to get that. And then here it was slipping away. And I didn't know how much I was going to need Juice Plus and the Shred. Okay, so what did I start doing? More and more, I started shredding. And so fast forward to this summer, a year later, I'd come back really a long ways, but I wasn't satisfied with the results. So what did I start doing? I think I'm on day number 59, I want to say.
There. About 2 months.
Of shredding, like serious, stick to it. Every single day. I cheated one day on my birthday. In 59 days, that's it. And I mean, I have not strayed from it one iota.
I mean, like, you could drink coffee in front of her.
And I'm
nothing.
Sometimes, like tonight, she was eating the chewables, and I was like, yeah.
I'm sitting here with a bag of Vineyard gummies, and she's like, oh,
because there's a little bit of sugar in there, and I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not, because I'm so committed to the health benefits. So let's talk about the health benefits. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm 62 years old, and I feel fantastic. So,
like, I can barely keep up with her some days, and she's twice my age.
So right now, our family's going through a thing. We decided about 2 months ago, same time I started shredding really seriously, that we were just going to suddenly move from Chicago to Dallas. So we've sold 2 houses, bought one. We're all moving together into this great big huge house with a pool, and everything involved with that. Like, it's been the craziest time in my life, and I've never gone through a time in my life that's this crazy while shredding, while not using any substances to get through my day. And so what are the health benefits? Like, you're going to probably have to help me remember all of them. But what Jenny said resonated with me so much, because the clarity of thinking, oh my gosh, you guys. So I took ADHD meds before, and I went cold turkey off of everything. And, every over-the-counter medication, every prescription medication. I'm not recommending you do that. Talk to a nurse before you do that, okay?
I like how you said nurse and not doctor.
Well, right, because I talk to my nurse about everything.
We really run the world. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can talk to doctors too, I guess.
Yeah, talk to a trusted medical professional. But the clarity of thinking, I mean, everyone around me is completely amazed with the amount of things that I'm handling it and doing it with crystal clear thinking. And I didn't realize how much I didn't think clearly before until I did. And considering everything I'm going through, my energy levels are really pretty great. I'm sleeping so much better. It's not perfect. Last night wasn't a great night. Okay, but overall, the sleep is amazing. And at age 62, I've gone down about 12 pounds in 2 months. So about 6 pounds a month. And anyone who's 62 would tell you that's not bad. In fact, it's pretty amazing. But more than losing the weight, I have to say again, you guys, that's a side benefit to the health results, because every day now, almost, when I look in the mirror, or I look down at you glance down at something and I'll see my legs and I'll go, where'd they go? So I see in my arms, in my legs, in my face, I see inflammation leaving me. And that happens before it registers on the scale. And I don't understand that either, but I see it. I'll see my face look slimmer, my arms look slimmer, my waist is slimmer. But it takes a little while for the scale to register that. And so I finally, for the first time in 62 years, have become 100% committed to living a vibrant life and doing whatever is necessary to get that, and just looking at the scale as something that's giving me a message of how am I doing right now? And that's just been so different for me, and so exciting. And this is 59 days. I get really excited about the future. So here's what I want you to know. When you begin to look at food as fuel, and you begin to realize that you really can have a vibrant life, oh my gosh, my future just looks amazing. So I'm excited about, we're moving to Dallas. We have a house with a pool. I'm so excited about Christmas Day by the pool in a bathing suit, right? I'm just really excited about that. Yeah, I know it's not really technically going to be warm enough, but I don't care. It's going to be warmer than Chicago. So you can have a body. I think of Nitra Ray that was on there. She's got one line she used on a video that stuck with me, how your cells radiate a message of health. And that shows up on the outside. It shows up on your skin. It just shows up in your well-being. It shows up everywhere. And who doesn't want that? So I just want you to know that you can have it if you want it. And I just wanted to know if there's anything that you want to add to that, having watched me go through every single day of it.
I guess it's just that it's totally worth it. But you have to want it. You're not going to have totally vibrant, amazing health if you do it half-heartedly. It has to be of great value to you, because it is of great value, but it has to be treated as such.
And one of the cool things about the shred that I love is that you can choose your own time period. So I know that Wanda's on the screen, and I think she's on day number 9 of shredding. So at any given point with this community of people, you're going to find people at all different places. Jenny's been doing it longer than I have, right? We're all at different places in our journey, and it's all good. And what I did for a long time was we do the shred 10. So the 10 is 10 days.
Not
right?
10 pounds?
Not 10 pounds. Nope. It's 10 days of being totally committed to your health. And I did that a lot. But then at one point I decided I want more health benefits. I want more. So I decided I was going to shred more. And you can do that. It's really great. It's a very flexible program, and you can come in wherever you want. And so now you're probably thinking, she looks hot. I want that.
But is it going to cost me like $1 million?
Yeah, but is it for real? How much is it going to cost? So anyway, thanks for letting me be silly. But Cami, could you put up the visual about the cost? Because I know you're wondering about the cost, and I would too if I were you. And so when you say how much does it cost, I'm going to say it depends. It depends on what kind of health benefits you're looking for. So there's several different ways to do it. And I promise you that we can find a way to do it that fits in your budget, and we're really good at that. Do you have that visual, Cami?
It helps if you're not muted.
Right.
Just minor detail. I do have it. Hold on just a second here.
Thank you. I knew you did.
Okay, let's see. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Big enough?
See that.
So
All
there, I love it because it's, like you said, it's flexible, and there's so many different ways you can do it. And these are just suggestion packages. I think even we could do it a couple other ways, just looking at it. But basic package, $90 a month. That is your omegas and your vineyard blend, your berry blend capsules, and your shakes, your 2 shakes a day. Premium package, that little purple thing right there, that means those capsules you get to sponsor a child for free to get their red and their green together with you. And that is $110 a month. So it's your fruit capsules, your vegetable capsules, your berries, and your complete shakes with the free kiddo. And then this is what most of us probably on the screen do. I know I've been doing this for several years myself. And it is your fruit capsules, your vegetable capsules, your berry capsules, the omegas, and then your 1 to 2 shakes a day. That also gives you free kiddo products. So for sure, get with the person that brought you on here, or if you're watching the recording, get with the person that invited you to watch the video, because we are really, really excited to get going. And we do have a group. We are starting.
Can I finish my story first?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
Nope, I'm not done. So,
Okay.
So I just want to tell you, when I came into this, what I did when you're looking at the cost, what I did was I gave up my daily Snickers bar and Diet Coke. And I found some money that way by giving up some things that I knew weren't serving me well, because I wanted to have more vibrant health. And so I just wanted to share that in case it's helpful to you, because I know that most of us in this country are putting something in their body every day that is not getting us what we really want. If you're to think about, what do I really want? Like, what's my best me and what's my best life? What is that? Like, I just want you to dream about it. What is it? What does it look like? What does it mean to you? It's going to mean something different to you than it means to me, right? But what's going to get there? And so what I learned is that plants heal, and that plants actually get me that life that I've always dreamed of. And I just didn't get it before, but I get it now. And I'm pretty passionate about it, as you can tell. And I promise you that we can find some way to fit it in your budget, and we're good at it. So yeah, be sure to ask about the person who invited you. So, all right, now I'm done.
I did want to show this one last screen to kind of go over some of the common Shred 10 results. I know Jenny and Mamel shared some of them, but craving more fruits and vegetables, healthier weight, and that's either losing it or gaining it. That's not just losing it. Better recovery from a workout, improved sleep, increased energy. Can you even tell the increased energy in our people that spoke tonight? I mean, hello. Healthier hair, nails, and skin, improved regularity. And if I'm going to be honest, most people probably need that. And then both of them spoke about increased mental clarity and how much it changed their lives. So those are just some of the common ones. And again, there's so many more along the way. Let me see if I can.
And that's what I love about this is fruits and vegetables heal, and our bodies are really wise. And so our bodies are going to your body is going to put that nutrition wherever it is most urgently needed. And so that's why different people see different things happen, because your body is different from mine, and it's going to have different weaknesses. And so it's going to send that nutrition wherever it's most needed first.
That's so true. Spoken from the nurse.
And we have a group starting September 14th. So if you want to jump on with us, we love to have friends to shred with us. It really is the more the merrier. I love to do it with friends. So I hope you join us.
Yes, it's so much fun, and the accountability, it keeps us going. And especially when we're gonna hit a roadblock, we're gonna hit a bump, and then we can go in there and go, okay, I need help. And that's the cool piece, because there's always somebody right there at that given moment to speak up and say, hey, what about this, or what about that? So that group, I love our shred group when we're all together shredding together. You girls have inspired me to get seriously serious about it, like for real, because life has hit me in the last couple of months, and I've gotten off of and done some things, eaten some things that are not serving me. So I can't wait to get going again. I thank you guys for coming out and listening, and we're going to head on out, and so you can enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.
Bye, everybody.